I'm Hannah Marshall, a student at QE College in Darlington, and I recently was picked as a British College of Sport National Ambassador for volunteering, so that's kind of like just like lighted up my passion for coaching and stuff more. But I started off just like over a year ago, and the FESCO at college, Paul Carroll, he just like put me into the Step Into Sport programme, and I just started going down to South Park to help out with Darlington Spur lads and lasses, which was like a really good link because I used to play with them. So it was like kind of going back and like just like seeing from a different perspective like what goes into the club, and so that was really, like a really good insight, and I really enjoyed it from as soon as I started going. And then even though I wasn't getting paid and stuff, like, it was just really good, and like just get so many benefits out of it, and like I'm so much more confident in like taking a like more leadership role and stuff like that. And so that's how I got into it and stuff. And I've been helping at Spur lads and lasses like ever since then. But now I've got like my own team. So that like in the girls, that's really good.
You've got a set of teams for coaches, that's quite interesting. You've got a team of coaches.
Yeah.
Can you just explain a little bit about
well, through the FA, we were awarded with a football focus college. So there's 10 in the country. Well, it was 10. I think there's 20 now. So as part of that, we had to set up like an aims and objectives with 10. We went through interviews, so there was 25 people applied. And then we went through an interview phase and then the final selection phase. So this year there's 10 students in the second year that all have different roles within like volunteering. So we've got me and Paul, Paul Blackburn, who are part of the volunteering section. So we try and get more people in college into the Step Into Sport programme. And then we've also got like the team leaders, and then there's the team captains, like Andrew and the two Andrews. They kind of link with the team captains to get what the captains want. And then there's all sorts of different roles like participation, like media and marketing and stuff. So we have like posters and stuff to try and get more people to volunteer and more people to play. So that's like the setup we have at college, and it's all kind of all linked in with the Step Into Sport and volunteering side of it all. So a few months ago I was put forward through college for the Passport Pride Awards at Teesside University, firstly for the sport and leisure category, and then I eventually found out that I'd won the overall like Student of the Year award, which was amazing, and I couldn't like believe it at all. It's like lost for words. And that provided me with like £1,000 for my university studies, and that was like really good, and like it's obviously going to be a real help for me in the future. And like what I'm looking to do after college is like hopefully something to do with like sport coaching that'll all link in with the volunteering that I've done. Because before I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Like I had loads of like ideas of what I wanted to do, but that's kind of realised that like what I've always done is sport, and like it's just for like a lifelong involvement in sport. Really, like that's going to help me if I choose to take that path for university. And then I'm looking to maybe like go abroad and do like coaching like over there or something, and then come back to kind of like where I'm from and stuff, like so Darlington and like the North East area and stuff, to like try and promote girls football. It's like when I was younger there was no teams and stuff like that, and there's like just like no teams or opportunities really for young girls. I mean, it's all changed, and I just want to like kind of affect that change more and stuff, and that's like something I'm really passionate about. So just like bring it back from everywhere that I've been, and like my experiences that have been amazing so far, and just bring it all back to like just where I come from, really, type thing.
I mean, what we've got at the moment is we have a CSLA programme, Community Sport Leadership Award programme. We also have Step Into Sport programmes, and through our football focus college status, so we're one of the first 10 focus colleges for football in the country through the FA and British College of Sport. We offer a lot of like, well, sort of incentives as well to go out and volunteer and stuff. So for example, through the FA one, if they do so many hours, they receive like a certificate. If they do 25 hours, they receive like a sports bag or a polo t-shirt, stuff like little incentives to get them to go out into the community and into our partner club, Darlington Spur Lads, and volunteer. So there's a lot sort of opportunities there for them. So for the 10 hours for the CSLA and stuff like that, we try and get a lot of them linked up with Dave in the club and do it that way, and also through our Step Into Sport. And that's like our main kind of sort of programme. So this year, like combined in the Step Into Sport and CSLA, we've probably got about between 60 and 80 students in there, as well as our management team, which consists of 13 students, some of which are coaching over there now, including Hannah. and they're all kind of encouraged to go out and do voluntary work, to put on their CV, to put on their UCAS form. So for example, applying for the next stage, you know, saying that you were doing a Step Into Sport programme, CSLA, you've been out and volunteered in Darlington Spray Lads, and you've done so many coaching hours a week and stuff like that. It's like a great opportunity for them. It says something about them as a person. So although the college is sort of really strong academically and is recognised as being strong academically, we want to develop them as people, not just sort of through the academic side of things. We want to develop their like personal skills and their like how to communicate with people and plan things and stuff like that. So that's sort of what our programme is based around, and it's like giving them the opportunity to go out and lead. So, you know, I go into schools in the Darlington area and do futsal coaching sessions, but I take my team of coaches in, which consists of some of the young leaders off those various programmes that I've mentioned, and they run the session for me, but I'm there to sort of obviously oversee it and stuff, make the contacts with the school and get them the opportunities to go in and do that.
I got the word back from Spray Lads boys how good this girl was. So obviously I was running the Spray Lads football team, and Hannah came down and started joining with our girls. She was always a year young, so she had that difficulty that she was a year young with it being an August birthday. She was nearly 2 years younger than most players. Anyway, first game out she scored 4 goals for us. We won 8-2, but it wasn't as easy as that because we had a really good team. And Hannah was quite often a substitute, which, you know, happens in football. Anyway, she's played successfully for us for quite a few years. Then I handed the team on to a lady, Jill Shields, who ran the team. So I was Hannah's original manager, and then Jill was the manager, and she got in the older teams. Anyway, from that, she learnt a lot, and she's now putting back what she's put in. That she comes down every Monday night and trains our under-10 Spray Lasses, which is where she started. So I've always tried to encourage girls and ladies to help run teams, because a lot of male chauvinist pigs think that football is all about men and boys. And as proof of that, Hannah's come along as a very good coach. She turns up every week. The girls respond to her. She's just a young lady who's 8 years older than most of them, and she's been very beneficial to Spray Lads and Lasses Football Club by doing the coaching for us. The other good thing is she's a really good footballer, so she can join in with them and compete, and they can see how well she's done. And the things she's done this last year, where we've been to Loughborough College, we've met Steve Backley and people like that, and she's done very well in like national coaching alongside other young people, and it's just nice to see somebody of such a young age. She's only 17, but she's come along and she's really been very skillful with the coaching. She's very knowledgeable, and she's a good talker, which it all revolves around, and it all helps.